Welcome back to Spoiler Free Wrestling, everyone. And earlier this week, Rolling Stone Japan interviewed Kenny Omega, and he responded to some comments Hiroshi Tanahashi made regarding his in-ring style back in the fall. In late September, Tanahashi was quoted as saying that only the last 5 minutes of a Kenny Omega match matter because there is no story. It's just a series of moves, so fans don't have to really tune in until the last 5, and basically until you get to the near falls. Now, Omega, in his interview with Rolling Stone Japan, he refuted this, and New Japan Pro Wrestling color commentator Chris Charlton provided the translations on his Twitter. So, in regards to this point, Kenny Omega said, "I understand that Tanahashi must feel disappointed that a wrestler like me is at the top of the heap. But to say I have no grace, I'd say that applies to him, not me. To suggest that mine is a style that isn't New Japan-like, is a big problem. It's saying Tanahashi's style, the style that presents himself as the ace, is the only style that's correct. I absolutely understand and respect that Tanahashi did so much to pull NJPW out of the Dark Ages," and here's where he takes a shot at Tanahashi. "But from there, recently, the ones that have brought us to this awesome level have been Kazuchika Okada, Tetsuya Naito, and of course, the best bout machine, Kenny Omega." So I thought that was some interesting comments that Kenny Omega made. Now this is sort of a subplot to their big match on January the 4th, in that they both represent different ideologies of what New Japan Pro Wrestling is supposed to be. Tanahashi, the ace of the last 10 years, Kenny Omega, who many see as ushering in this new style. So Kenny commented on his style during the course of his interview with Rolling Stone Japan as well. He said, "I don't want this to just be about wrestling fans, but anyone. That they can see me and fall in love with wrestling in an instant. Hardcore, comedy, strong style, none of those bullshit labels. Just knowing that if I'm in the ring, I'm doing everything to provide the best bout. Guys who only know and respect the NJPW strong style don't have their focus on a global audience and can't hope to attain it. I respect Okada, Naito, and Ibushi the most in New Japan. They don't fit in easy boxes, and they do care about worldwide fans. Like Naito, he's an orthodox, strong style guy, but threw that out in favor of a lucha influence and created something new. Okada too, and Ibushi. There's only one Ibushi. It's important to have that individuality in order to keep improving the quality of NJPW and keep amazing fans. I absolutely feel my style is the best, but I would never look down at another wrestler's style like Tanahashi does." So I guess what Omega is basically saying here is that there is no one style, and that it is inherently dangerous for someone like Hiroshi Tanahashi to say that Kenny Omega's style doesn't represent New Japan. So finally, Omega just commented on what he thinks he'll need to do in order to beat Tanahashi at Wrestle Kingdom 13. Said, "Tanahashi is all those things. He's going to be ready at Wrestle Kingdom 13. I would be pulling out all the stops if I were him. He says he's out to protect New Japan, but he's really about protecting his spot. Me, I need to maintain this evolution of New Japan and the entire wrestling world. To do that, I need to beat him." Well, there are no more days left in New Japan Pro Wrestling before Wrestle Kingdom. We are simply now just waiting the little over 2 weeks until we finally get to Wrestle Kingdom. We'll have a big preview show before the actual event on January 4th. Just make sure you're subscribed to Spoiler Free Wrestling, or else you'll not get that video. All right, thanks everyone. I'm the Guy from Spoiler Free Wrestling.